Hey my friend, I hope you're well! On this episode of KevsToyFun, we're gonna unbox these brand new, as of this video, Transformer Rescue Bots Academy figures! Now today we have the alternate version. We have two different Hotshots and two different Bumblebees. We're gonna unbox them, we're gonna play with them, we're gonna compare and contrast, and then we're gonna figure out which one is my personal favorite. So you're not gonna miss it, so stay tuned! Less yapping, more happen. Let's start unboxing these brand new Transformer Rescue Bots Academy figures! Whoopsh. KevsToyFun! Toys rule! Okay, my friends, so like I said, this is the doubles episode, right? Where we have Transformer Rescue Bots Academy, and then we have Hotshot as a Hovercraft, and then we also have Transformers Rescue Bots Academy Hotshot as a plane, right? So cool. It's kind of cool how some of these figures, it's really cool to see your favorite hero, your favorite Rescue Bot character have being transformed into multiple different vehicles and such like that. It's so cool. And there's a couple of them with this line of Transformer Rescue Bots. So I figured, you know what, since we're doing all this, let's start comparing and contrasting these guys and see which one we like, right? So, so we have those for Hotshot. I'm gonna put Hotshot over here for a second. And then next we have Bumblebee, right, which is really cool. And now who doesn't love Bumblebee, right? I think Bumblebee is probably one of the most famous characters, or mostly beloved characters. I mean, the guy got his own movie, right? So, so here's another version of Bumblebee. I'll put that down. So this Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee, he goes from a robot to a car, which is cool. And then the other one is Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee, right? And he goes from a robot to an ATV, which is pretty cool. So you can kind of compare and contrast those two guys, right? Pretty sweet. And they also have, I'm going to also do another video where they have two different heat waves, right? Heat wave is a fire truck, and heat wave is also a racing car, which is going to be another one I'm going to do. So there we go. Okay, so let's happen more happen. Let's start unboxing some of these bad boys. Woohoo! Actually, before that, we should probably just take a quick closer look. I'm sorry, guys. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so here is the Transformer Rescue Bots Academy and Hotshot. And now, again, this is the one where he turns into a hovercraft, right? Which can go, a hovercraft can go on water and land, which is super cool. Right, so here's the front, and there's the back. It says Hotshot converts from a bot to a hovercraft to race over difficult terrain, or different terrain. Pretty cool. Right, and there's all the rest of the Rescue Bot characters. Pretty cool. And then, again, simple 2-to-1 conversion, which is why I love Rescue Bots. So here's another one of Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Hotshot, right? Pretty cool. And he goes from a robot to a, almost like a biplane kind of thing, right? And then turn him over, and then it says kind of the same thing. Hotshot takes to the skies to save the day, and robot to plane. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's unbox them. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys. So here are both of the Hotshots unboxed, right? So let's look at the first one. Now here's the hovercraft version of Hotshot. Pretty sweet. Nice Rescue Bot symbol right there. Pretty cool. Here's his arms. Now his arms don't move, right? And there he is. Kind of cool. There's the front. Another Rescue Bot symbol right there. Right? And then to transform from robot to hovercraft mode, it's going to push his arms in, and he snaps in place like that. And he becomes this cool hovercraft. Right? It's pretty awesome. Right? And again, the only thing is it doesn't come with wheels, so I wouldn't probably, I mean, you could definitely go across the surface, but it's probably going to scratch. So your parents, you might not want to do that. I'd probably do it on the rug or something, not on like a flat surface. But pretty cool. And then the Transformer back, just pull out his arms and psh, pretty cool. Okay, so then the next one, here is the plane version of Hotshot. Now the cool thing about this one versus this guy, right, is that this version of Hotshot, the plane, his arms actually kind of, you can bend them at the elbows, which is super sweet, right? Close up of him right there. Rescue Bot symbol right there. Pretty awesome. And you turn him around. You kind of see the cockpit and the engines. Right, another Rescue Bot symbol there. Cool. And then when you want to transform him back, or from robot to plane, you just put his arms back underneath the wings, right? And then you just lift up on his chest, and then bam. Now he's this awesome plane. Super cool. And then if you want to, you could pretend he's Superman, like flying through the air with his hands in front. Woo! Right? Pretty cool. There's top view, back. Cool. And then we'll, let's see, actually, before I compare or contrast. Now, the thing with him is he can be a little difficult to transform back. So what I do is, the trick is, I'll put his wings in and then pull down on the wings together, right? Because it's a little tricky You know, if you want to, you can just pull down the front there too. But pretty cool, man. This is an awesome figure. And then if we compare and contrast the two, right? Like I said, his arms move on this one, doesn't move on this one, right? His legs kind of move. This one doesn't move, right? There's the back of these guys. Then we can transform them. Pretty cool. So you can kind of see two different vehicles, right? Hovercraft plane. Pretty awesome. I would have to say my personal favorite of these two would be, oh, it's a tough one, man, because I love the Hovercraft. I think the Hovercraft is super cool, right? I really like it. But what I like about the plane version is that you can actually move his arms. That's what I wish these guys had more of, right? I really love it. I don't know, don't get me wrong. I mean, call me crazy, I should say, but I like that you can move his arms on this one. So I would have to say, gosh, it's a tough one. I have to say both of them. I can't, because he's cool looking and I like his arms on this one. So I'd have to say both. So cool. Okay, so there you have, my friends. There are the compare and contrast between Transformer Rescue Bots Academy's Hotshot as a hovercraft and Hotshot as a plane. Okay, let's do our next one. Okay guys, so here's a closer look at the two Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee toys, right? So first one we have is this Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee, right? He goes from robot to this awesome car. And on the back, it says Bumblebee shifts into high gear to save the day. Pretty cool. So 2 to 1. Cool. And from this one, this version of Bumblebee, you have Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee as a ATV, back to a robot to ATV and back, right, which is pretty cool. And in the back, it says Bumblebee races in to save the day. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's unbox these bad boys. Woohoo! Okay guys, so here are both of them together. Pretty cool, unboxed. Let's take a closer look at this one. This is the one, Bumblebee, that goes into a racing car. Pretty cool. Now his arms don't move, unfortunately, like Hotshots did in the plane, but still very cool. Got a big Rescue Bot symbol on either side. There's the back of them. Pretty awesome. And then to transform him, you just pull up, kind of push up with his arms. And now he's into racing car mode. Which is pretty sweet. And wheel spin. Right, so he can... Now that won't scratch your parents' floor, which is nice. Right. Pretty awesome. And transform him back, just pull out his arms. And there you go. Cool. Okay, so there's that one. Now here is the second version with Bumblebee as an ATV. He just looks awesome, man. I mean, he definitely, I mean, like, there's a lot of black in here, which is really nice, right? He definitely looks like a bee, or a Bumblebee. Okay, so there's an awesome Autobot symbol right there. His arms don't move like Hotshots. Right, another Autobot symbol down there. A Rescue Bot symbol. Turn around. Cool. And then transform, you just pull his arms to his chest, like so. And wheel spin. Really cool. This is an awesome little ATV, man. Love the green highlights on the side. Something looks like something you could put there, which is kind of cool. Maybe tow one of the other Rescue Bots. Cool. And then transform it back. You just fold him upside down and pull the hood to the side, and there he is, transformed. Pretty awesome. Okay, so now we can compare and contrast these two. Let's see. They kind of, I mean, arms don't move, legs are kind of, you know, it's not like there's anything special about either one of them. I mean, like a differentiator, right? That's something that's is different from one than the other. Like as with the Hotshot guys, you know, the one had his arms that would like swivel out. These guys, they don't really have anything. So it's just kind of like personal preference what kind of vehicle you want. If you want a racing car or an ATV. Here's the back, get some pinstripes on here, right? He's got this detail with the Rescue Bot symbols over here. He's got the green. This guy looks, he's got silver rims. He's got green, neon green rims. Pretty cool. And then as vehicles, racing cars, right? You can kind of do that. It's kind of cool. The front, he's got a Rescue Bot symbol here on the hood. Bumblebee's got him on both doors, right? Again, poof, right? I would have to say, I know this is, I mean, this one, a Bumblebee, is like an older version, right? From the Rescue Bots line. So is this one, actually. But I would have to say, or no, I would have to go with this one, actually. I know Hot Shots, I like both of them because one was a hovercraft and one had the arms, but I think these are both very cool, but I think this one is just so much cooler. This is definitely my personal favorite. Okay, so there you have it. There is a compare and contrast between the Transformer Rescue Bots Academy Bumblebee toys. Sweet! Okay guys, so here's all 4 of the Transformer Rescue Bots Academy figures we unboxed today. Right, here's all of them close together. We had the Hot Shot version as a hovercraft, and then we had the Hot Shot version as a plane with the bendable cool arms. Then we had Bumblebee as a racing car, and then Bumblebee as an ATV. Pretty sweet. And I have to say, all my favorites, like I said, my favorite from the Bumblebee would actually be this one, the ATV. And then from these two would be actually both of them, because I love the hovercraft and I love the arms on this one on Hot Shot. So there you go. So there you go guys. That's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed the compare and contrast between these different Transformer Rescue Bots Academy figures between Hot Shot and Bumblebee. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.